Imagine a group of 12 men chosen by Jesus himself, destined for extraordinary yet tragic ends. These 12 men, known as the Apostles, were the cornerstone of a movement that would change the world. Their stories are woven into the very fabric of Christianity, tales of faith, commitment, and ultimate sacrifice. From humble beginnings, these men were chosen by Jesus, not for their wealth or status, but for their hearts. Fishermen, tax collectors, and zealots, they came from all walks of life, each bringing their unique perspectives and experiences to the table. Yet, their initial meeting with Jesus was just the beginning of a journey that would test their faith and commitment in ways they could never have imagined. They were teachers, preachers, and healers, spreading the message of Jesus to communities far and wide. They were the early leaders of the Christian community, laying the groundwork for what would become the church. Despite the challenges they faced, their commitment to the teachings of Jesus never wavered. They stood firm, even in the face of persecution and death, their faith unwavering. As they traveled, they encountered a myriad of responses, from those who embraced their message to those who sought to silence them. Yet, they persevered, their conviction fueling their mission. They were the bearers of a new covenant, a new way of life, a new faith. But being an apostle was not without its hardships. They faced persecution, rejection, and ultimately martyrdom. Each met a tragic end, their lives taken in the name of the faith they so passionately proclaimed. From crucifixion to beheading, their deaths were as diverse as their lives, yet each was marked by a profound sense of sacrifice. These 12 men, the apostles, were more than just followers of Jesus. They were the pioneers of a new faith, the builders of the church, and the torchbearers of a message that continues to resonate today. Their common bond, a profound faith that led each to a fate sealed by sacrifice. Let's start with Peter, the rock upon which the church was built. Peter, originally named Simon, was a fisherman by trade who was chosen by Jesus to lead his church. His unwavering faith and leadership were instrumental in spreading the message of Christ. However, his journey ended in martyrdom, as he was crucified upside down in Rome, on his own request, feeling unworthy to die in the same manner as Jesus. Next on our list is James the Greater, the first of the apostles to be martyred. Known for his courage and zeal, James was a fisherman like Peter, and was among the first to answer Jesus' call. He played a significant role in establishing the early church. However, his dedication to spreading the gospel led to his demise. He was beheaded by King Herod Agrippa I in a brutal attempt to suppress the burgeoning Christian faith. Then, we have John, the beloved disciple, and the author of one of the 4 Gospels. Unlike his fellow apostles, John is believed to have died a natural death at a ripe old age in Ephesus. His writings, including the Gospel of John and Revelations, continue to inspire and guide Christians around the world. Lastly, for this part, let's talk about Andrew, Peter's brother, and the first disciple called by Jesus. He too was a fisherman, and was known for his humility and love for the gospel. He spent his life spreading the teachings of Jesus far and wide, from the Black Sea to the Baltic. His dedication to his faith led him to his martyrdom, where he was crucified on an X-shaped cross, which is now known as St. Andrew's Cross. These men, Peter, James the Greater, John, and Andrew, faced their ends with courage, their hearts filled with unwavering faith. They laid down their lives for the gospel, standing firm in their beliefs even in the face of death. Their lives ended, but their legacies were just beginning. Continuing our journey, we move to Philip and Bartholomew, 2 apostles who faced gruesome ends. Philip, a fisherman from Bethsaida, was known for his unwavering faith. His dedication to spreading the teachings of Jesus took him to the city of Hierapolis in Phrygia, present-day Turkey. Here, his powerful words converted the wife of the city's proconsul. Angered by his wife's conversion, the proconsul ordered Philip's execution. The method? Crucifixion. Philip met his end, just as his master Jesus had by crucifixion. A testament to his faith, he preached until his last breath, leaving an indelible mark on the hearts of those who heard his final words. Next, we move to Bartholomew, also known as Nathanael. A man of integrity and honesty, Bartholomew was often cited for his innocence. His journey took him through India, Ethiopia, and Armenia, spreading the gospel as he went. His end, however, was marked by extreme brutality. In Armenia, he was flayed alive, a horrific method of execution where the skin is removed from the body. Legend has it that even through this excruciating process, Bartholomew continued to preach and pray, his faith unshaken. The martyrdom of Philip and Bartholomew, as gruesome as it was, served a greater purpose. Their sacrifice was not in vain. It was their dedication and unwavering faith, even in the face of death, that helped lay the foundations of the early Christian church. Their stories continue to inspire millions around the world, reminding us of the power of faith and the strength of conviction. Their deaths, while brutal, highlight the severity of persecution early Christians faced. Yet it was through this adversity that Christianity spread and grew stronger. The legacy of these apostles, their faith, their courage, their sacrifice, lives on within the Christian community. Their sacrifice, etched in the annals of faith, still echoes today. Next, we turn to Matthew and Thomas, apostles who spread the word of Christ far and wide. Matthew, also known as Levi, was a tax collector before he was called upon to be a disciple of Christ. Thomas, dubbed as Doubting Thomas, was known for his skepticism until he witnessed the resurrection of Jesus. Matthew's journey took him to Ethiopia, where he tirelessly worked to spread the teachings of Christ. He was met with resistance, but his unwavering faith and dedication to his mission never waned. He continued to preach, even in the face of adversity. Matthew's life came to a tragic end when he was martyred, killed by a sword while celebrating Mass. Despite the violent end, his legacy lived on. His teachings continued to spread, his words resonating through the ages. On the other hand, Thomas took to the east, reaching as far as India. His determination was so strong that not even the vast Arabian Sea could deter him. In India, he established one of the oldest Christian communities. Thomas was met with both acceptance and resistance. He was relentless, his faith unshakable, his mission clear. His life, however, met a brutal end. He was martyred, killed by a spear while in prayer. Yet, just like Matthew, his teachings lived on, his influence undeniable. Matthew and Thomas, two of the 12 apostles, devoted their lives to spreading the message of Jesus. They ventured into unknown territories, faced countless trials, and ultimately met violent ends. Yet, they never faltered. Their faith was unyielding, their devotion unwavering. Their stories are not just tales of martyrdom, but also of steadfast faith and relentless mission. They are reminders of the power of belief, the strength of conviction, and the enduring influence of their teachings. Their faith propelled them to distant lands, their sacrifice ensured their message endured. To conclude, we explore the final apostles, James the Less, Thaddeus, Simon the Zealot, and the infamous Judas Iscariot. James the Less, a man of humility, met a violent end. He was clubbed to death for his unwavering faith and determination to follow the teachings of Jesus. His life reminds us of the power of humility and the strength that can be found in quiet faithfulness. Thaddeus, also known as Lebbeus, was a man of great courage. He traveled far and wide, sharing the message of Christ. His life was cut short by a rain of arrows, but his legacy of bravery and commitment to his mission lives on. His end serves as a stark reminder of the dangers that can come with standing up for one's beliefs. Simon the Zealot, a fiery and passionate follower of Christ, met a gruesome end. He was sawed in half, a martyr for the cause he so fervently believed in. His life and death underscore the intensity of his faith and the lengths he was willing to go to spread the word of God. And finally, we come to Judas Iscariot, the apostle known for his betrayal of Jesus. Overcome with guilt, Judas took his own life. His story is a potent reminder of the destructive power of guilt and the importance of seeking forgiveness. Together, these men tell a story of faith, sacrifice, and devotion. Each of them, in their own way, played a crucial role in the formation and dissemination of Christianity. Their lives were marked by their unwavering belief in Jesus and their commitment to spreading his message, even in the face of extreme adversity. They were 12 men of faith, their lives a testament to their beliefs, their ends a testament to their devotion. But what does their sacrifice say about the nature of faith itself? Share your thoughts in the comments below.